was that overeating tends to come from a multitude of different places, meaning there's usually a psychological or perhaps emotional reason why we tend to overeat. But, to be fair, there's also perhaps a physical reason as well. So I just want to go over a couple of the reasons why maybe, you might be inclined to overeat, especially during the holiday season. So one of the things to really understand about overeating is that it may come from a place of mental food restriction or food scarcity. However, nowadays, if you look around you, food is vastly available for most people, especially in Western civilization. So, like here in Fairbanks, Alaska, I could walk down not even a block and really easily get some sort of food. I mean, there is a McDonald's 2 blocks away from this office. There is another McDonald's actually 3 blocks away down the other side of the street. So it's not difficult to get high calorie, usually poor quality type foods. However, that's not to say that people don't struggle with food insecurity and things like that. But for the point of this video, it's to avoid overeating. So the point is that if there is some sort of emotional relationship with food, hence you may think that, for example, the Christmas ham will never come around again until next Christmas, or perhaps some of the candies or the treats or the pies and cakes that are usually around during the holiday season, that they won't be available again until next year. And that's just simply not really the case. We have every prerogative to make these foods whenever we want and consume them really whenever we want as well. So just make sure to examine that relationship that you have with some of these holiday foods and really see if it's operating from, what I call a head hunger versus a true hunger. And so another thing that we can try to do during the holidays is to examine the types of foods that are perhaps splayed out in front of you during the family dinner or whatever social event that you have around the holidays, and really just pay attention to how real some of these foods are. One of the foundations of functional medicine is to essentially take out many reasons why your body may become burdened or stressed, and processed foods, as we all know, does put a physical stress on your body, not to mention increase your toxic load, perhaps tends to be more of the high calorie, like high sugar, high fat, high salt type foods. And so if we are going to try to reduce some of this holiday eating, really it would be beneficial to try our best to exclusively eat just real foods.